My childhood friend, who dated me for 6 months.
I accidentally caught her meeting secretly with that blonde guy.
Half a year together, and we never even kissed.
Yet she framed me as a violent stalker.
Back at school, the rumor spread that I was a stalker, pushed even harder by the blonde guy.
Everyone around me, without any proof, started attacking me mercilessly.
Even my social media accounts got flooded. By the year's end, I thought the storm would calm, but the next day, the whole atmosphere of the class changed. The air was filled non-stop
with mockery and disdain toward me.
Even though I had done nothing wrong, they treated me like a criminal who dared to argue. If there's no blood, then it's a lie, they sneered,
calling it some twisted skill.
Even teachers said they saw my report, but mocked it as if I was faking everything. Everyone knew clearly who they believed.
So I endured the day in silence.
There was no one left in class I could rely on.
I was completely alone.
Even the club president
kept a deliberate distance after getting hurt.
That day he skipped because of me.
Clearly, he no longer dared to face me. But then, the words of teacher Ling Rai felt like a lifeline I could cling to. But before I could speak up,
my childhood friend and her bestie already did. The teacher said, "A student as excellent as you.
Of course, I'll believe and support you." Naturally, the teacher trusted the so-called good student, and in my shoe locker, I found a threat.
"If you snitch, we'll come for your family shop." Since my father passed away, the store was left to my mother and older brother.
If I just endure quietly,
maybe no one else will get dragged in.
I tried talking to Miyuki, never expecting it would turn out this way.
If not for Senior Tenjo,
I wouldn't have broken up. At first, it was just love troubles.
But my bestie misunderstood me
and pushed me towards someone experienced in romance. I wanted to refuse, but he was talented both in studies and sports,
handsome and chivalrous.
So different from Onji, my quiet guy. I found him so captivating.
And then, one day, he finally made his move. He asked why I hadn't chosen Onji, as if it was some cruel joke.
And after that, I kept sinking deeper and deeper.
On Onji's birthday, everything came to light.
If I went back to him,
he'd just find another girl.
So I still chose Senior Tenjo. I thought someone I'd known for over 10 years would be the one I'd marry Onji. But she said it straight to my face.
"Is Onji alone really enough for you?"
I felt I had to confess everything. But I was terrified of losing it all.
On the third day, when Onji came to class, the bullying grew even harsher.
His private family info was exposed.
For the protagonist, that pushed him to the brink of collapse.
How's it feel, criminal, enjoying this? Why make up such lies? Because it's fun.
I stole your girl, and you lost everything.
Isn't this the perfect show?
Me?
I love ruining other people's lives the most. These past few days
flashed before my eyes like a nightmare. No one would ever believe me. The teachers too. All sided with him.
Even Miyuki, my closest friend and lover, betrayed me. At that moment, I was cornered with no way out. Surrounded by endless insults, I lost hope and climbed the school rooftop.
Maybe if I end it here, I'll finally be free.
As I opened the door, the rooftop I thought was empty already had a girl standing there. In that hopeless moment of no escape,
I met the girl who would change my fate.
Seeing me, the uninvited guest,
she greeted me before I could even speak.
"You're that guy, right?" "I'm Sayano from second year." Onji had been wandering around instead of class and ended up here. He sighed deeply,
thinking, I can't exactly say I came to jump, can I? The girl across from him, Sayano,
was none other than the top-ranked genius of the entrance exams. Talented, beautiful, and kind, she had become the idol of the entire school. But that didn't change my reality. "You must have heard the rumors about me. I just wanted to stay here until lunch break."
I tried to drive her away with those words.
But she replied coldly,
"No, I don't want to. This is my spot."
"So I can't give it to you." Frustrated, I snapped, "Don't you know the rumors about me?"
I do. Even knowing the rumors, I won't back down.
"Yes, I've heard a talk about you.
But rumors are only rumors.
I've never actually seen proof myself."
After all, love is like a sickness.
Why should I believe one-sided words?
The way students overreact nowadays.
Without even checking the truth, ganging up on someone is just pathetic.
Just a few words brought a faint light back into the boy's world. So, would you believe me?
This isn't about belief or not. I just think today, people hurt you based on one-sided claims. This rooftop view sure is something.
The girl seemed a bit annoyed. But in the boy's eyes, life returned. He thanked her, why thank me? I never said I believed you.
I don't know either. Still, he looked a little happier. Then suddenly, heavy rain poured down.
Come inside quickly. You'll catch a cold.
But this time, the girl's eyes went lifeless.
Don't you see? The reason I'm here alone? The boy froze in confusion.
Getting sick doesn't matter at all.
Because for me, there's no tomorrow anyway. Calm down. Leave me be, I just want to die.
Her words left him shaken to the core.
He himself had come here to end it all. Don't stop.
He grabbed her tightly. Enough already.
The two lost balance, crashing against the railing.
Why? Why?
Why protect me? If the railing was old, you'd have fallen.
Shut up, saving someone needs no reason.
If you want to die, then at least for today.
Stay with me a little longer. We're classmates, after all. His words left the girl startled.
Do you even understand the situation?
Holding back a bitter smile, he replied. I came here planning to die too. Yet somehow, I ended up stopping you instead. This world is strange. Seeing his face, Sayano burst into tears. Then through tears, gave a faint smile. Yeah, the two stood there, soaked in the rain, their laughter echoing across the rooftop,
wiping the water from their faces.
So, what should we do next?
Since you won,
I skipped class for this.
Now you'd better have a plan.
No way, I was already set on dying back then. A girl like that doesn't make you look cool at all.
That's true, she said.
Her smile.
I never expected it.
He told the girl who had just arrived what had happened. He's often confessed to, yet always keeps a cold face. Then the two of them remembered.
Lunch is starting soon, isn't it? Classmates, good food can warm the heart after all.
He wore a look of pure enjoyment. You all eat such delicious things. There's so much more great food you'll miss if you die now.
What a waste. I think I'm suddenly into food now.
Then want to come to my house? That heavy invitation made him blush bright red. It actually feels pretty nice.
She naturally took his hand as if it were nothing. He, however, was completely flushed.
Holding hands with a boy you just met who knew.
He pretended not to be embarrassed, but it felt like something out of a movie. This is the first time I've held a boy's hand. You better cherish it.
Now the male led was shy too.
But
the two of them took an inevitable step forward. It felt like turning a page from the past. Taking new steps.
Why am I skipping school with a boy I just met today? Even thinking that, Sayano still followed him obediently. Though she'd been saved, she'd heard confessions countless times before.
But she knew the boy a lonely, worrying good person.
On the other hand, the blonde guy
was what made the protagonist suffer the most. That boy who stands at the center of the world.
His father is a member of high society, not only famous.
He became the ace of the soccer team in high school.
He was different from others since childhood. A little study, and he ranked at the top. Everything came easily, and girls liked him instantly.
Back in second year,
a certain otaku in class dated the class idol. I did a little scheme, and that girl became attracted to me that day. That otaku made me sick to my stomach.
Having such a boyfriend
was the greatest shame of my life.
Then I released a recording of that line.
When that otaku heard it, as I expected, his face looked like he'd eaten something awful. That feeling I was on top of the world.
From then on,
I started enjoying stealing other people's girlfriends. They'd fall for my charm.
So deep, they stopped caring about school. Of course, once I finished high school, I dumped them.
That class idol of the past
ended up dropping out with a ruined future.
And me, watching it all unfold with a grin.
Found it absolutely entertaining.
Next would be Miyuki and Anji.
How far would they fall?
I was looking forward to it. But soon, Miyuki started feeling uneasy. Morning homeroom began, and Anji never came back.
Those who had scribbled all over his desk hurriedly tried wiping it clean.
Could he quit school because of me? But really, I didn't spread the rumor in the first place. This isn't my fault. And right then,
Miyuki saw the boy downstairs holding a girl's hand.
Her expression froze. Jealousy welled up inside her.
Why? Who is she?
Like a cat sneaking a fish. The homeroom teacher noticed it too,
and let out a sigh of relief. How reckless of them, but at least they're safe.
Moments earlier,
Teacher Gio had noticed a student missing from class,
and the scribbles on the desk were obvious.
Anyone know where Anji went? Someone said he felt sick and went to the infirmary.
Teacher Gio prepared to check on him. His nervous look caught the teacher's attention, and just as the homeroom teacher stepped out, the school nurse rushed in. At the infirmary, Anji was already gone.
His state was clearly dangerous. After reporting to the high-ups,
the homeroom teacher took measures.
All right, students, you all know about property damage laws, right? Nearly everyone here had taken part.
Beads of sweat ran down their faces. You should all understand by now. This is about Bar's desk.
We still don't know who did it.
But from the words written and a bar state,
I can already guess what happened. That desk is school property, shared by all and must be respected. To vandalize it is practically a crime. The teacher's eyes landed on the anxious Miyuki. The culprit might claim
it was just impulse or joke.
but writing cruel words on someone's desk is unforgivable.
This incident cannot be dismissed as mere bullying.
This isn't something you can brush off with excuses. It's not some childish prank. It's an undeniable crime.
Remember that well. The homeroom teacher's strong words
Carried a weight.
that made him strangely charismatic.
Flashback 30 minutes earlier.
The principal and director
Hurried into the meeting room.
they reviewed the situation. At that moment, Aiba had already left early and gone home. The principal sighed in relief.
But with a stern face added,
First and foremost, we must prioritize Abar's case. If he refuses to return or drops out, everything we've done is wasted.
as teachers.
We must stand firmly by his side.
Meanwhile, Blonde Guy and his gang realized the trouble. When the desk vandalism was discovered,
They rushed to tell their leader what happened. That gloomy senior responded quickly.
they thought he'd cover for them.
But Blonde Guy wasn't fazed at all. Even if the school comes down on us, my dad will handle it. The senior just glanced at them coldly.
And dismissed them with a "so what? Don't be so heartless. We only did this for your sake, senpai.
When did I ever ask you to do this? The two were dumbstruck.
I just vented a little frustration to you."
But you twisted it and spread it around. You stained the school's reputation,
But if I pretend I don't know,
and there's no direct evidence caught in the act.
then you might still be safe. Meanwhile, the protagonist was bringing Sayano back to his home.
I'm home.
His mother was surprised to see him so early.
You're back already? That's early.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling well.
So I left school early, and since she was leaving too,
I thought I'd invite her for lunch.
after all, our family runs a diner. This Western restaurant my late father was once the chef.
And now, my older brother runs the place. It's fine, Sayano, don't worry. A cute face peeked out shyly.
Nice to meet you. It was the first time my family met Sayano.
My MOM and brother froze at the sight of such a pretty girl. They were stunned.
Never thought I'd bring home someone like her.
It gave them quite a shock. The two of us sat in the dining room, staring at the full menu. I recommended our family's signature dish.
Just seeing the picture made her eyes sparkle.
The room was simple, but warm and welcoming.
Your family must be really close, huh?
My home used to be warm like this too. But not anymore. His MOM interrupted their talk. Special lunch is ready.
Tea or coffee after the meal? Whichever you like.
I'll take tea, please. My mom's a tea lover too. Hearing that made Sayano surprisingly excited.
Just earlier on the rooftop, she wanted to die, but now the two of them enjoyed lunch so naturally.
Every bite warmed their hearts.
This pork miso soup was Dad's signature recipe. Just mentioning it filled me with pride. I smiled warmly.
Yet unease crept onto my face.
Can I really keep living?
I'd been torn about it for so long.
Even deciding to go to the rooftop today took me ages.
Finally, I made up my mind. But then you, someone I just met,
Risked your life to save me.
and now I get to taste this meal.
My resolve to die has started to waver.
I don't know what burdens you carry, Sayano. So I can only say clumsy words.
But because you were there with me on that rooftop,
I gave in a little.
so I hope you can find the courage to live on.
Her tears overflowed endlessly.
The strong front she had put up until now finally broke apart. And in that moment, he saw the truest side of her.
And that wraps up today's recap of this twisted yet heartwarming story. The manga shines brightest in how it takes two broken kids standing on the edge of despair and pulls them into an unexpected bond that feels raw and genuine. That emotional turnaround is the highest point of the whole ride. Now, I want to hear from you. If you were in the same rooftop scene, would you save a stranger or walk away? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, hit like and subscribe to join me, Narumee, for more wild journeys into manga and manhwa. And remember, nothing beats reading the original, so go grab a copy and support the creators behind it.